I would like to know from the three of you working on this project, how has just the mana of it all, how has it touched you guys individually as people working in such a, it just seems to be, it's such a family-oriented, close-knit group of people?
It's a passion project, I think, for all of us in unique ways. I came to Disney because of the first Moana, and I'm so proud that we're able to, personally for me, to connect to part of my own heritage, but then celebrate it and share it with the world. And the thing that I love is the collaboration that we all get to share together. We were interviewing, I think it was David Fani, before he really started in the role of Kele, and we were explaining the process of animation, of how many people it takes, all working in concert together. And he just laughed and said, "Ha, that's the Fa'a Samoa way. It's all together or not at all." And I'm so grateful to be working with both of you and with our entire team here to make something bigger than we could ever make on our own.
I think it was 173 million views for the trailer.
Yeah.
Yes. I mean,
that was incredible.
And did you? I mean, I know the answer is, but did you expect to have that such big of a response?
No, I mean, we know that. I mean, no. While we all know that Moana is still one of the most streamed films across streaming, like, people love Moana, but I think back to going to film school and being like, I hope I can make something that even my family will watch sometime. Like, then have 173 million people watching something that you helped create with 700 other people. I mean, it's really... It's a little surreal.
I was at D23 when DJ and Auli'i came out.
Wasn't that incredible?
It was like, amazing.
To hear the roar.
Yeah, it was very powerful.
It was very powerful. What was that moment like for each of you?
I've never experienced anything. There were 12,000 people there or something like that.
Yeah.
I lost my voice cheering. Somebody actually sent me a video. A friend of mine was sitting across the way, and she sent me a video. She's like, I couldn't even watch the stage. I was just watching you lose your mind at everything that was happening on stage. I mean, you know, we sit in this building with an incredible crew of artists, and we dream about people watching it and hope that people will like it. And then to go into a stadium and have people respond like that, there's nothing better as a filmmaker.
I think the idea that our film is going to go out and go across the entire world and for people to see that, it is surreal, it's insane, but it you know, that's why we try and work so hard to make the best film we possibly can. And to see the response from the trailer alone was so, it just, I think we came into work the next day and we're like, let's keep going, let's keep pushing, and everybody on the crew feels like that.
What was it like for you guys when you finally heard, you know, her belt this song out, and did it give you chills? I mean, I'm talking about it. It's giving me chills thinking about it.
I remember not the song you were talking about, but there is a song in the film that is really deeply emotional, and it was written with such care by our songwriters, Emily Bear and Abigail Barlow, who are also young women pushing boundaries in their field. And I remember being in the booth that day when Auli'i was singing, and every single person in that room just went quiet, and we all looked at each other. Like, the sound engineers, all of us, and just went, holy smokes. Like, she is absolutely still Moana, and yet she has matured in a lot of ways. She was 14 years old when she was cast in the first film. Now she's 24 and about to open on Broadway today, I think. And so she sounds like Moana, and yet there is a depth and a maturity that can only come with growing up. And that's what Moana 2 is all about. So to see her kind of go on this personal journey, and then to be able to tell Moana's continued story in this film and have it be about growth and continuing that evolution of identity, it's just been really exceptional.
I mean, I've heard Auli'i talk about how, you know, she dubs it in the Hawaiian language, and because of that, they've now done studies, you know, to based off of what she's doing, you know, doing classes and studies to preserve this language, and that's through the work that you guys are doing. I mean, how does that make you guys feel?
On our first Moana film, we dubbed our film in Olelo Hawaii in Hawaiian, and Te Reo Maori, the Maori language, and Te Reo Tahiti, Tahitian language. And they all came from a place of love for language And we got to work with incredible people to lift it off the ground. I know for the Olelo Hawaii dub of Moana with Auli'i, with Nicole, we had such an amazing premiere when we brought and we worked with our Oceanic Cultural Trust, the Polynesian Voyaging Society, to come with us and unveil it to the community. And actually, that was Lana's first time that he saw the film.
My first time seeing Moana was in Olelo, Hawaii, and I took my children with me, and we made a family event of it. And it was amazing to see such a film about our culture, but in Hawaiian language. And you see how Aotearoa, our cousins down there, they're on their 6th film, I believe, in Te Reo Māori. You know, and so you see what Moana and the work that followed that, the wake of that canoe after it went through. The wake is something that we're sailing in, and you know, we've always been proud and really been working hard to revive our language and cultures throughout our Pacific families. And for us, it's neat to see our language being able to be connected to such globally recognizable platform and story, and a character like Moana who represents us in a lot of beautiful ways. And so I think it's fun to see that, and it's exciting to imagine what the future can be like because of stories like Moana that inspire our own people.